YouTube, what's going on, boys? I'm back with another one, man. And today marks the first video that I have my new crafty little whiteboard, bro. Shout out to Mark the Messenger. He inspired me to get this whiteboard to try to get these messages across a little bit better to you guys. I make these videos this way anyways. You know what I'm saying? I always have my little sheet right here, but I keep it right here. You know what I'm saying? I keep it right here, and I don't have, I don't show you guys. So now I figure if I get the whiteboard popping off, we can be a little bit more informative, you guys, and make it a little more digestible for you guys. All right. So today, the video that I wanted to make you guys is going to be about Jezebels. All right. It's going to be about the different signs and how to point these type of females out, right? Because a lot of people don't know what they are, and basically I had an experience today, you guys. If you guys go watch the last podcast, we essentially broke it down, me and Martin. So it's essentially an experience that I had with a female that hit me up. She was texting me, bro, as a coworker of mine, and she essentially was doing that whole love bombing thing. Love bombing, telling me how attractive I was, telling me this and that, how she wanted to have sex with me. Essentially trying to lure me in with her lust, trying to get me to come over there and bust off, you know what I'm saying? But I got through it, bro. Shout out to my boy Johnny from Sydney, and obviously shout out to my boy Martin as well. You guys really helped me out because it was a moment. It was my first time where I really felt tempted to go see if I could potentially, go be with a woman in an intimate fashion without releasing. But I realized that is playing Russian roulette, you guys. That's like playing Russian roulette. It's not worth it. So I had, the homies put me in gear, and now I wanted to make this video for you guys. So because this girl was definitely a Jezebel. So I wanted to make this video for you guys. Tell you a little bit about what these type of females are, what they do, and you know what I'm saying, break it down for you guys. So I want to read this for you guys. Who was a Jezebel, right? Queen Jezebel was known for her manipulation and false teachings. She was a powerful woman who led Israel astray. Queen Jezebel was the daughter of Ithbal, king of the Sidonians. Her father was a priest of the god Baal. Jezebel herself worshipped Baal and led the people of Israel into idolatry and sacrifice. So back in the day, Queen Jezebel is the woman who used, idolatry and lust to lure these powerful, kings and different people into, committing sin and essentially ruining them and manipulating them. So there's a lot of these type of females, bro. And, they're the type of females that us on Semen Retention want to stay far away from. You know what I'm saying? They're very dangerous, bro. They're the type of females that just want to steal your energy and make you go back to the Matrix lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I got a list for you guys right here of my different signs of Jezebel characteristics, and I wanted to break it down for you guys, bro. So the first one here is a Jezebel sign is a controlling spirit. All right, so these type of females are going to be very manipulative. They're essentially masters of manipulation, right? So they're gonna try to do certain types of things, like this girl that I dealt with. She was doing the whole love bombing thing, and she was essentially telling me, you're so sexy. Come over to my house. I can do this. I can do that. I mean, this girl was essentially saying, I can cook, I can clean, I can rub your back. And then she started getting into the sexual stuff, and, it tripped me out, bro. It's just my first encounter in a little bit with one of these females that is just a blatant Jezebel, a blatant attempt to knock me off my path. So that's what these type of women do, you guys. They get you, and they're master manipulators, right? So they'll get you in a spot to where, You know, they control you. They want you to put them up on a pedestal, you know, and they're doing all the wrong things. They're not tapping in with God. You know, they're essentially just using their lust, using sex to try to control guys, you know, and unfortunately a lot of the women these days are like this. You know what I'm saying? So the second sign right here, you guys, is fake attributes. So it's gonna be women that have a lot of makeup. You know, women that wear heavy makeup. Maybe they got those huge eyelashes. You know, those palm tree eyelashes that all these women like to wear these days. Fake boobs. You know, I said eyelashes, makeup. They got fake boobs. Maybe they got the BBL too. You know, these type of women are using their lust. You know, they're trying to lure you in by the way they look. You know, a nice wholesome woman who believes in God isn't going to be using these type of things to get you in. You know, she's going to be using her spirit and her personality, you know, to connect with you, not her physical attributes, right? So that is a main sign of Jezebel type women. The third point, you guys, is seduction. I put lust and sexual sin. So that, you know, I mentioned it already, but lust, they're going to be using lust. They're going to be walking around in different types of clothing, you know. Maybe they got cleavage going on, you know, maybe they're in the booty shorts. These type of women are all over the place. So they're trying to get you, they're looking for the weak guy, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for the dude that is going to fall to these traps, you know what I mean? So their ultimate goal is to get you to bust off. They want to drain your energy, and they want to get you to put them on a pedestal, right? They have nothing to do with any type of spiritual connection. They're essentially just using the way they look to get guys, you know. And if you're anything like, you know, what semen retention gets you in this space, you guys, to where, you know, you're a powerful dude, you're gonna repel these type of women, you know, because they like the guys that they want to control, and it's hard to control a guy on a long semen retention streak. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna start to notice yourself repelling these type of women. All right. So the next one I have, you guys, is indirect communication. So I told a story about my buddy recently, and he essentially was dealing with this girl, talking to this female and shit, and he basically told her. He told me that he liked this girl, right? He had a past with her. And, you know, I asked him, I said, show me a picture of her. You know, let me see a picture of this chick. He sent me a picture of her, bro. She had a pentagram tattoo right here on her hand. She had piercings right here, septum right here, and then like a dermal or something, right? And she had all these tattoos. And she kept leaving him hanging, right? That's why I said lead you on right here. These type of women are going to get you in a spot to where they're going to love bomb you and get you in a spot to where, you know, they make you think that they're interested in you, and then they leave you hanging. You know, it's like they want to hold that power over you, right? I dealt with a woman like this recently, to where she basically told me all this stuff. You know, she thought that I was attractive. She thought I was smart. All types of shit, you guys. And then when push came to shove, she kept saying that she couldn't hang out, you know, and I took that red flag and I ran with it. You know, when people show you who they are, you're supposed to believe them, you guys. Especially these women that like to play games like this, right? These Jezebels play, they're masters at the mind games. So, gotta be super careful, man. Indirect communication, bro. That's what they do. That's a fancy way of saying, you know, the mind games that they like to play, right? So, the next one that I have, you guys, is center of attention. These type of girls like to be the center of attention. You know, the type of girls that walk in, you know, strutting and stuff. You already know what they look like. You know, titties out, booty shorts, like I mentioned before. Girls, you can just see it in their spirit. Like they're walking around just, you know, they're soaking up. They know that you're looking at them because they're wearing that harlot attire. They're wearing the stuff that attracts, you know, the weak guys or the horny guys, you know, the low power level guys that are living in their lust. So they know that they're attracting these guys, right? So they walk around and they want to be the center of attention, bro. You know, so a wholesome woman woman that believes in God isn't going to be doing all this stuff, bro. They're not going to be wearing, this type of clothing. They're going to be wearing regular clothing. They're not going to be having their titties out. They're not going to have their ass out. They're just going to be, regular, wholesome women, and using their spirits and their personality, let that shine through, rather than using their looks. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing, you guys, is know God. These type of women don't have a connection with God whatsoever. A lot of them are atheists, agnostics. A lot of them, will actually talk bad about God, and they have no spiritual life. You know what I'm saying? So, just like that girl that I mentioned from my homie with the pentagram tattoo, she's that's a symbol of Satan, bro. That's a symbol of the dark side. So, she's clearly letting him know, what side. She's letting the world know what side she's on. That's a red flag. So, a lot of these type of women have no spiritual connection, because if they did, God would transform them. The Holy Spirit would transform them to where they wouldn't be acting like this, you guys. So, it's a trip, man. These girls are very dangerous, and it's very important for us to steer clear, from them. I'm very grateful that I was able to dodge that bullet today. Shout out to my boy Johnny, and shout out to my podcast partner Martin, for helping me get through it, because yeah, bro, like I said, I was this close to trying that experiment, to where I was going to go over there and be try to smash without releasing, bro. And I knew that God wasn't going to be happy with me if I did that. So I'm very grateful that I'm here, grateful that I was able to make this video. Got this nifty little whiteboard now, so hopefully my videos are going to be a little more digestible for you guys. So hope you guys got something out of this, bro, and I will be talking to you guys soon. All right, guys. God bless.